A very warm welcome to IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12. I'm Ritvika Gupta and you're watching our very special award series. Now, every year we at Leaders of Tomorrow select India's sharpest and the most innovative path breakers across the nation and recognize them as the leaders of tomorrow. The theme this season is Powering Entrepreneurs for the Global Stage, and this is the first part of our special multi-part series. We're going to give you a glimpse into how we put together this entire process. In the first segment, we'll take you through a rigorous pan-India screening by our esteemed grand jury members. And in the second segment, we're also going to bring you highlights from a powerful keynote address by our chief guest, Anurag Singh Thakur, former Union Minister, Chairman Parliamentary Standing Committee on Coal, Mines and Steel.
They started small but dreamed big. And today, they are the backbone of India's economy. MSMEs and startups are more than just businesses. They are the nation's growth engine, fueling innovation, generating employment and transforming industries. Contributing over 30% to India's GDP, they are building the foundation of a self-reliant India.
Welcome to a brand new season of IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow.
For over a decade, ET Now Leaders of Tomorrow, India's longest-running TV show dedicated to celebrating entrepreneurship, has been at the forefront of recognizing MSMEs. The show has provided a powerful platform for small businesses to get the recognition they truly deserve. The annual Leaders of Tomorrow Awards returned for its 12th edition.
Welcome to the 12th edition of IDFC First Bank Presents ET Now Leaders of Tomorrow Awards.
This year, we honored entrepreneurs who are revolutionizing India's business ecosystem and aiming to make a mark globally. Let's take a look at the categories. As a precursor to the grand awards ceremony, we conducted a jury round with India's top industry leaders, in which shortlisted nominees across 14 categories presented their case before our esteemed jury, who carefully evaluated each contender to select the winners. Let's meet our grand jury panel for this season. Our first jury member is Dr. A. Velumani, a visionary entrepreneur who revolutionized India's diagnostic industry with ThyroCare.
I always tell, chase one rabbit at a time, and you need to have frugal ways of growing, and it's all efficiencies. Without efficiencies, businesses can never be profitable. Of course, in business, it is always a discipline that gets you to continue to grow. So continue to have discipline. Success is never a problem. Sustaining the success is the biggest problem.
Next on the panel, we have Padmaja Ruparel, under whose leadership IAN has backed multiple successful startups and expanded their global presence.
I honestly think that this entire selection of the shortlisted applicants reflected two things. Number one, it reflected the traditional deep industry depth that India has built, and on the other hand, it also brought to fore the way India is going digital. So the Leaders of Tomorrow is a combination of energy, passion, right across the country, well mixed with wisdom and experience of the older generation.
Next, we have Vivek Gambhir, backing visionary startups and accelerating disruptive innovations across diverse sectors.
This is a very exciting time to be an entrepreneur, where a lot of the various pieces in the ecosystem are coming into place. But being an entrepreneur is not for the faint-hearted, so do it for the right reasons. My compliments to the Leaders of Tomorrow team for the wonderful platform that has been created.
We also have CP Gurnani, who is leading AI-driven business transformation with a legacy of tech innovation and strategic leadership.
You know, the most interesting part of being on the jury is not only celebrating the work, but it is also getting to know the leaders of tomorrow. We are here to celebrate MSMEs, startups, entrepreneurship, because I don't think any leader needs a better reward than recognition.
Our next jury member, Amit Jain, has digitally transformed the Indian auto industry, making car buying and selling seamless.
It was amazing to meet entrepreneurs across various categories. I felt India is moving forward when I saw so many entrepreneurs doing such good stuff at grassroots and a lot of innovation happening made in India going outside. All the best to all the entrepreneurs. Wish you good luck for Leaders of Tomorrow Award.
On the panel, we also have Prashant Tandon, a trailblazer in the Indian e-pharmacy space, making healthcare more accessible for all.
Meeting these SME entrepreneurs, we don't hear these stories often enough, and lots of good work happening across the country. It was truly fascinating to see the kind of companies that are coming out, and yes, I hope these will be the leaders of tomorrow. My message to the entrepreneurs, I think, is the opportunity is huge. Look to build really large companies, because India is going to grow, and India is going to grow when SMEs grow.
Next, we have Anisha Singh, who is empowering women-led startups and building a more diverse startup ecosystem in India.
ET Leaders of Tomorrow is now in its 12th year. The caliber of entrepreneurs was just phenomenal to see. And thank you so much for building a stronger entrepreneurial ecosystem with these awards. You know, you're on ET Leaders of Tomorrow, so you're clearly shaping the future. But the founder road is hard. And all I can say is keep going, keep challenging the norms.
Next, we have Sahil Malik, a visionary leader in the retail space, making a mark across international markets.
I would say that follow your passion and keep the great work going. It was fantastic to hear about all your stories, and wishing the Leaders of Tomorrow's team all the best for your future. And I hope this event will enrich your future growth.
Up next, we have Vinod Kumar Vutu, dedicated to driving SME growth, fostering networks and providing resources to build a strong entrepreneurial ecosystem.
Well, I wish all the entrepreneurs that have nominated themselves the very best of luck. I wish the Leaders of Tomorrow Award team all the very best for the upcoming awards. You've done a great job.
We also have Abhinandan Lodha, who's revolutionizing land ownership in India by integrating technology into the real estate sector.
I would like to congratulate the Leaders of Tomorrow team. I think they've done a fantastic job in putting together the entire event. It is the best period for entrepreneurs to start. Our economic trajectory is probably the best it has ever been in a long, long time. The environment supports innovation. I think a combination of all of this is India is just at the start point of a great economic boom which will come at the back of innovation across multiple sectors. And these young entrepreneurs like the ones I have seen today are going to create the value out of this for the entire country.
Our next juror is revolutionizing the car-sharing marketplace with flexible and tech-driven mobility solutions. He is Hiroshi Nishijima.
Founders and CEOs of the businesses are quite passionate about talking about their business. So I really enjoyed the discussions with them. Keep focusing on what is the customer's problem statement and how do we solve the customer's problem. Wishing the Leaders of Tomorrow Awards team for the upcoming awards.
And lastly, we have Shaurvi Malik, who has championed healthy eating with wholesome millet-based food products.
It's always inspiring and a lot of energy to meet other entrepreneurs as well as the jury members who are all extremely the best of what they do. It was really good to see very strong participants in each of the categories that were up for the awards this year. I'm sure some of these will be the most inspiring names that we hear of in the decade to come. And all the best to the ET Now Leaders of Tomorrow.
It's time for a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12 Award Special Edition with me, Ritvika Gupta. In this segment, our chief guest, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, delivered a keynote address on empowering India's MSMEs for global leadership. Listen in.
Honored industry pioneers, esteemed participants of this program, and all the leaders of tomorrow who are here with their remarkable ideas and inspiring success stories of enterprise transformations. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. You are not just the leaders of tomorrow. You people are the pilots of India's growth engine. I wish you all a great success in your future endeavors. With confidence, I believe that you will establish new benchmarks and exceed them through your outstanding performance and achievements in the future. Each milestone you're going to accomplish will contribute significantly to India's rise as a global economic and knowledge powerhouse. Referring to the TV show, Leaders of Tomorrow, it is commendable to see that the media, the fourth pillar of our democracy, is actively engaged in nation-building process by nurturing talent to meet the needs of tomorrow. It is good to see that this entrepreneurship ki Pathshala, you are providing an entrepreneurial platform dedicating to empowering, enabling, and celebrating the spirit of entrepreneurship with equipping entrepreneurs with essential information for success. So I sincerely wish if in future, ET Now also zooms upon rural India and B-towns, which are pulsating with the ideas of entrepreneurship and teeming with the dream of Viksit Bharat. Rural India is brimming with latent energy and is a vast treasure trove of talent and opportunities. It is only needed a single trigger, which Narendra Modi government provided. Ladies and gentlemen, our nation is undergoing a remarkable phase of transformation. From ideas to industry, from concept to commerce, from aspirations to achievements, and from potential to performance, we have taken a significant leap forward. And when we talk about the Indian entrepreneurship globally, the world is looking at India. They talk about India as a bright spot among the large economies of the world. India is the fastest growing economy today, and I can confidently say today, India is going to be the fastest growing economy in the next 10 years as well. And we are bound to achieve that. It is an undeniable truth that the world acknowledges the transformative changes that have been here since 2014 onwards. We have risen from the fragile 5 economies to be among the first 5 economies of the world. And in the next 3 years, we are going to be the 3rd largest economy in the world. There was a time in 2014 when 11 out of 12 PSU banks were under the PCA framework. We came out with a 4R strategy, and in a span of 5 to 6 years, we have transformed the banking sector, where today 12 out of 12 PSU banks are making big profits, and it is because of the government who is working under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. If I have to speak about Mudra loan, and before that, if I have to speak about the bank accounts, I may take a couple of minutes on this, but I would like to stress upon how one initiative can lead to such a big change. On 15th of August 2014, when Prime Minister Modi spoke about opening bank account for the poor people, making them part of the Indian economy, of the banking system, a lot of people raised a lot of questions. Why do a poor man need a bank account? And in just a couple of years' time, we opened more than 54 crore bank accounts. Then they raised a question mark whether the zero frill accounts or these will make some sense. Today, those 50 crore bank accounts have more than 2,10,000 crore rupees deposited in those bank accounts. And that money is being used by the banking system to lend loans to the SME sector or to the new startups. And they have also become the part of the banking system. Now they can also raise loans. For example, Swanidhi Yojana. Now Swanidhi came during the COVID time for the street vendors. Now what has happened? They were never part of the economy. Cash mein dete the, cash mein paisa lete the. Now they have to make the transaction digitally. Those are recorded. They get 10,000 rupees initially, but then that goes up to 20,000 to 50,000 rupees as well. Out of 68 lakh such Swanidhi account holders who have been given such kind of money, many of them have graduated to the 50,000 rupees category and much more. Even if you look at the Mudra sector, we have given more than 34 crore loans and more than 27 lakh crore rupees has been disbursed in the last 5 to 7 years without giving any collateral to the banks. That is our common man, and especially out of that, 63% are the women who got money under the Mudra loan scheme, and among the PM Jan Dhan Yojana, it is a 68% women who got a new bank account. When we talk about Viksit Bharat is a collective pursuit of we the people of Bharat, who want to see the nation fully developed by 2047. It means rediscover your past, redefine your present, and shape your future. We have empowered youth of nation to dream and dare. It is evident from the fact that today we have more than 160,000 startups today. We are the third largest startup ecosystem in the world, and we have more than 117 unicorns today, which we couldn't imagine 10 years back, but we have actually achieved that today, and that is all because of the young entrepreneurs and the startups in this country. The nation greatly acknowledges the SME entrepreneurs. They are our unsung heroes and silent architect of India's growth story. For us, MSME means in the service of the nation. When Modi ji envisioned Make in India, he had MSME sector in the mind. Make in India is a visionary initiative driven by the desire of vocal for local. If Make in India has remarkably achieved, it is because of the MSME sector. Today, MSME has earned credibility as the backbone of India's manufacturing industry. Today, they provide jobs to crores and crores of people. Today, MSME has become the most resilient and reliable sector, playing an important role in making India a Viksit Bharat by 2047. Our MSMEs has huge potentials to be a part of a global supply chain. They are constantly upgrading quality and durability to meet global standards. But when I became a part of this government as a MOS Finance way back in 2019, Prime Minister Modi called me and Nirmala ji and said, you have to take care of startups because they are not the job seekers, they are going to be the job givers. He has so much of confidence in Startup India and in the youth of this country, you can't believe it. The same story was with the industry. He said, why so much of compliance burden on them? It was 63,000 compliances in the beginning. We have cut it down by 39,000. It is 24,000 now. And it takes a feedback from all of us. When I was in the ministry till 2024, in every second month from the ministers, that how much compliance burden your ministry have cut it down. And in the last 5 years, we have revoked more than 1,150 such old laws which were from the British era. We have cut down the compliance burden, but there are still so many compliances which takes a toll on the industry. And when we see a small entrepreneur or a first generation entrepreneur, if he has 7 employees in the beginning or 3 employees in the beginning, and if his size and scale goes up, he doesn't know what to do. So how we can make it a ease of doing business for them? कहीं ना कहीं इस पे सरकार भी सोचती है कि क्या क्या कदम उठाने चाहिए, लेकिन इसका उत्तर इंडस्ट्री से ज़्यादा बेहतर मिल सकता है. So I seek and I request you to please help us, share your suggestions. On one hand, if you could have a look at the government decision in the recent budget, where the definition of MSME has been changed, whether it is their investment or it is their turnover, that has been changed to provide you more size and scale to your industry. तो जब तक हम अपने MSME सेक्टर की ग्रोथ के बारे में, उनके फाइनेंस के बारे में, उनके बिजनेस करने में उनको और राहत लाने के बारे में, उनकी इन्वेस्टमेंट के बारे में बहुत गंभीरता से नहीं सोचेंगे, तो शायद वो साइज एंड स्केल हम नहीं प्रोवाइड कर पाएंगे. और जो इतनी बड़ी एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन हमारा MSME सेक्टर करता है, उसको हम उड़ान के नए पंख नहीं दे पाएंगे. I still remember during the COVID time, initially we provided you the moratorium period for 6 months. Then we came out with the emergency credit line guarantee scheme, where we provided more than 4 lakh crore rupees to the industry so that they could get the 20% additional working capital, which helped them during that time to sustain. And now we are trying to help them to increase the size and scale of their business. And I'm sure with leaders like you, who are the leaders of tomorrow, who are going to make waves, who are going to achieve a lot in the coming years, not only locally but globally as well. Your products are going to be more acceptable in India and abroad. And I'm sure you're going to make all of us proud, and you're going to play a very, very important role in making India a Viksit Bharat by 2047. Let me thank the ET Now and the Times Network for creating such awards, Leaders of Tomorrow Awards. And I'm sure there are going to be a lot of takers for your products, and your company is going to do well in the coming years. Wishing you all a great success and great future. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
With that, it's a wrap on part 1 of our special awards edition. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.